Yeah. So there was one, or I think it might have been the last one. It's the one with
I
the
should
like
name these.
it's the give yourself grace. I think
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
definitely. That
It
one's a
just
Bob Dylan. If you heard the lyrics too, like in the melody, it sounds like a Bob Dylan song. If I took out all those quirky things, like that was kind of my inspiration for that one.
got
But
you. That was the only
yeah,
one that kind of like just threw me a
threw you
different
off.
direction. Well, just a different direction as far as
Yeah.
genre and style. All right, cool. So yeah, so that would be where you sit is house electro pop
Hmm.
for your style. But I think all of these sound really good to upload for like just a listening experience. Those
Hmm.
actually sound really good. Um so cool. Let me look over some. Do you have any before I just start randomly ranting? Do you have any questions
No,
about
like
anything music business,
God,
anything as far as anything I've talked about just in
you
general
know,
or anything
not.
that you had a question about
So
in
I'd
general?
say maybe something later this week that I'll just say like just I'll obviously not all those are like edited to the instruments I want to, but some of them are I've been working on more than the others. You know the songs I sent. Like if on Thursday or Friday you could point out things you hear that I should be like what you find wrong with the sound, like if you find anything. So if you have any constructive criticism for production
On
even
your
or
sound?
mixing, which I'm terrible, yeah, definitely.
I got you.
So
Did you find that you got did you already do that aspect of the comprehensive program?
the mixing and mastering, I did, yeah, and it was
Did
probably
you
like the weakest part of it as far as like I don't think that the instructor was totally versed in it either. So
Interesting.
it's like it was something of a, not he's more into production, So we delved
Got
on it. It's one of my weak points anyway. And I think I'm just working with like things that aren't necessarily helpful. I have studio headphones and my MacBook speakers for now until I get my shit out of storage, So it's obviously not the most ideal, but when I tweak things, I'm so unhappy with like how I like to know the ins and outs rather than just toss dice, and as far
Yeah.
as like so that's I read about it, but just getting more familiar with it. As far as like uh, composition is my like I can sit down and structure things like that are fine. Production is the new thing, but I'm finding my way around as I find instruments. But mixing is just and I
Yeah.
don't think I even
Yeah.
understand mastering because it was so short. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, mastering's a goddamn beast, so I wouldn't
is
expect
it?
you to know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I
Perfect.
mean, just
So
to
yeah,
understand it that quick. I mean,
yeah, for sure. It was only a couple days on it, and yeah,
mastering
I feel
is
like
fucking complex.
yeah, yeah.
That shit's a science. I respect the shit out of people who do. I
Wow.
mean, I
Yeah.
technically master, but I wouldn't consult. I would never tell someone I'm a mastering engineer and that's what
Oh,
I
okay.
do for a living.
Yeah.
I'll master it because someone tells me they want me to master it, or they
Hmm.
can't afford a mastering engineer, or whatever out of necessity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't even know that there is a even what a they just don't even know anything, to be honest. That's usually
What
what
even it is. Yeah, definitely. And honestly, I
like
was
so
there
it
at some
doesn't
point, like,
even
what is the point?
yeah. So
I
it
know
just
when I
doesn't
hear
even
it,
make
but
right. It doesn't even make a point to even like have the debate or like why am I even gonna go down the rabbit hole of having this deep conversation explaining what
yeah,
mixing and
yeah,
mastering. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
is
yeah,
it really worth every time like to do that? It's like, nah.
yeah.
I'll just give you a good sounding song. If you happen to ask after that, like, yo, what did you provide me or whatever, I'll be like, it's a
Hmm.
mix and master. You got both.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But otherwise,
yeah,
typically, it's loud, it hits. They don't know the difference. They just think it's a good
yeah,
song. So,
yeah.
but did you have any questions on like business though? Or like
Mm.
anything in regards to making money in the current
Um,
method? Um yeah, I mean, I guess just yeah, just in general.
honestly, like, I guess there's obviously the internet, everything we talked about. I looked at a lot of those websites and all. Um, I guess I'm most not confident in just being so new at this, like just like what is my skill level? Like what even putting myself out there, even I'm not sure when I can even do um production for something serious, like or something more. I'm not sure like when my time would be to even get what does that even make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of what we talked about, where it's like it's more so a matter of what direction you want for your career. You know,
hmm
do you
hmm
want to stress yourself out and focus on getting big records placed and have big opportunities? I mean, that's you should focus on that, and that should be something that you know do occasionally and stuff. But
yeah,
remember how we talked about like we can be the Drakes of the world, or we can be the independent artist who lives in a city who's happy and has 250 dedicated fans who comes out to all his
yeah,
shows and
sure,
does
yep,
music full time.
definitely,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
definitely,
you can have either of those. One's harder than the other.
yeah,
You know?
definitely.
But
I mean, it's obviously it's a
yeah.
mix of both that I want. The big pot, small pot, totally, because you can't rely,
I mean, I
with
personally
piano.
feel like the small pot is so good to focus on because the small pot is essentially like your like rock hard fan base in the sense of like nothing can happen to you. I feel like
Yeah,
that is like your bargaining chip essentially. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
in life in general, like you have the power. You know what I'm saying? Essentially,
yeah, yeah,
like when
yeah.
you have a fan base in that regard. Um. So yeah.
So I
Um.
got another question for you as far as like some of these songs that I sent you, they have like melodies and lyrics all written out, and my at some point I've been wanting to obviously get what would you do to find vocalists? Like, would you go on these get websites as far as other session musicians? Is that the best route to
So
find
you're
singers? Or like, and honestly, another thing is like, should I pay a drummer to just drum? Because I hate my drumming. Like, I hate what I hear, so how much effort should I put in that part of it? As like, should
well
I find
shit.
singers?
I can add
Yeah,
drums. You let me know.
yeah, exactly.
I
And
mean,
when you
shit.
say,
I'm a drummer.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
You tell
So,
me.
I mean, there's like how much of what I'm hearing on in playlists like are real drummers anymore? I
You
mean,
said
is like is everyone
you
using?
said you said ask that again. Sorry.
How many of the drummers that I'm hearing in modern songs that are coming out are real drummers anymore? I mean, other than the bands, but like, is it all is synthetic drums? Is that what
Yeah,
everybody's
definitely.
using?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah. I
is that
mean,
what you
either
do, or do you
synthetic
actually
or
drum your stuff out? What
nah.
do
I
you
use synthetic or
do? You yeah
but I use synthetic to trigger it, right? I might use
yeah
synthetic to trigger it, but I might layer it with real sounds that I have
you do
from
yeah okay
recorded
you end up doing
drums.
that yeah
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure
you can do that as well, but it's definitely MIDI and triggered. There's definitely no
yeah
point in me goddamn recording a drum set at
yeah
all. That's like
really you
that's
don't find
actually
any
like
point to that really
no,
interesting
not as an engineer because I can easily give the same grit vibe and I just know how to manipulate sounds. That's my job for a living.
really
So like
yeah of course
like if
definitely
I can't make a fake drum sound like a real drum from the 80s or some shit, then I need to do a
hmm
better job. I haven't been
wow
doing it long enough. I mean, think about it. My job
yeah
is to literally augment sounds. If I
yeah of
can't make
course
something sound like
yeah
something else, then I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah,
yeah
I have faith in my ability to augment. Um, obviously there's levels, but that's the give and the take. Because I'm so good at this and I have ears, I can tell the difference though. I can trick a consumer though. Damn sure. Hell yeah. Easy.
yeah
Definitely.
yeah
100%.
yeah
A
yeah
consumer?
definitely
Definitely. We can
yeah
definitely trick consumers to think a lot of this shit is real. For sure.
yeah
With
definitely it's come
technology and
very close
lyrics.
for sure
But
yeah
like people who
definitely
know instruments and ears, like I'm sure you
yeah
hear thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
yeah
saying
definitely
everyone can't
yep
hear, but on a broad scale, I think most people think the drums that aren't real might be real and vice
Yeah,
versa.
I
You know what
think
I'm
it would
saying?
be news to a lot of people,
Yeah.
100%.
Like
Yeah.
some
Yep.
people that probably don't even know like that there's different instruments. You know what I'm saying? Like they just
Yeah, yeah.
absorb music in such a free, like
Yeah.
non-judging
Yeah.
way which
Yeah.
I wish I had. In all fairness,
I wish I know exactly what you
dude,
mean,
I
right?
wish, dude,
Yeah.
I'll be on a
Yeah.
vacation
Yeah.
driving, and I'll just
Yep.
like be trying to enjoy myself, and I'll just be like, damn, I just
You
wish they
can't.
turn that
Yeah.
snare down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
they could just turn
Same.
that
Yeah.
snare down,
Definitely. Yep. Yep.
and it's like I just can't
Yeah.
enjoy music, bro.
Yeah, I know
Very much.
exactly what you're talking about. A single thing will pop up, a frequency that's like,
Yeah.
and
I just
it's
can't.
yeah. Are
I
you
can't.
serious that you guys
I
left?
can't listen to music actually at
Yeah,
all, to be honest, without an
yeah,
engineer's ear.
yeah.
It's actually a curse,
Oh,
honestly.
really? Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Truthfully,
Definitely.
it's definitely
Yeah,
an engineer's curse. Like
yeah.
I just can't like. It's hard for me. It's very rare for me to just like close my eyes and be in the emotion of it. Like I'm gonna think about like the emotion, but like, damn, that reverb throw on the end of that note, the way the lushness up, like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd too. So that's the problem. I'm gonna be like, what did he use to do that? And But I guess that's
yeah,
why I love it. You know what I mean? Like that's what
yeah. Of
keeps me
course.
going. It's like that's what's like the mystery of it. Like, oh, I wonder what he used. Let me try something different tomorrow. And
Mm.
that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether
Definitely.
you're producing or mixing, it's all in the
Yeah.
same mind,
Yep. Yeah.
you know?
I've got into that too. Like where before this, I wouldn't think about that specifically, but now like I think like what are they using? You know what I mean? Like with delay, yeah, like I
That's what
say
I'm
same
saying.
thing. Yeah, it's
Like,
cool
what
to
was
know it.
that?
It's real. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's super cool to have that perspective.
But that's why you always like you're always trying to like download new things, try new things. You know what I mean? If a new plugin comes out that like no one's talking about yet, I'm gonna download it just to like let me try it out. You never know. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's how you get a new style and a new sound, and that's how you invent just new stuff in general,
Yeah, yeah.
just by
Do you
trying things.
do you resort to any like specific VSTs that you use? Like, I mean, what's your sound? Where do you get?
Like
You
for
know,
production.
yeah, for
Like
production.
production VSDs.
Yeah, what's your some of your favorite too?
I mean, shoot, I can tell you right now. I'm on my computer that I use. Hold on. I'll just open up my program and just read you my list. Let's see. I didn't lose you though, did I?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Good. Thought I lost you. I okay. I use Dune, which is like definitely like something you actually might like Dune. You should check out
Oh,
Dune.
really? Okay. What
It's
kind of
like
what?
it's like
Yeah.
electronic synth
Okay.
poppy like
Cool.
arps and shit.
Yeah.
Stuff that I would hear in your style of production. Let me get some more coffee. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Go over it. Yep.
Ah, cool. So arcade. Arcade?
Nope. I don't.
Oh, you should check out arcade.
Really.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fire. It's like you know what a one shot is?
No, I don't.
All right, a one shot's like a VST where you can go through sounds and you just hold a note down and it like plays a sample or a loop. That's what a one shot is. One
Okay.
shot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
So
Sure.
arcade is just like you can go through different things. Like they might have um like old vinyl loops or
Hmm.
like they might have a guitar riff and then you can change the note of the riff to match your beat and you can play a loop to your beat, basically,
Oh,
like
okay, okay.
guitar. Like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like really
definitely.
real sounding like live instruments
Cool.
that have like riffs and like certain like counter melodies that you can use and just add to your production, essentially.
Yeah.
Like pre-made, essentially. Yeah, super dope
Uh,
though.
cool.
Just to like add quick like ideas on top. I usually use it for like my counters, like my counter
Okay,
melody. You know what I mean?
for sure. Yeah.
Like I like making my main melodies like by myself from scratch, but and then like it's cool for quickness to be able to have
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to just like throw something on top. Because like I
Yeah,
said, you
definitely.
can just change the note. That's why it's fire. So I can find
What do you
any
mean by
loop.
change a note? Okay.
I can find any guitar riff or any sound like loopy thing, and I can
Yeah.
change it to any note that I'm using in the beat.
Yeah.
So it will match
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, the
no
trigger on that
matter
notes.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I love doing that actually. I love writing a melody in normal form and then like adding arpeggiators after even because it's arpeggiates differently than when if you were to play it, but you know.
No,
So that kind
exactly.
of it's so fun. It really is. Would love that.
So another big one that you should check out is Roll. You should check out Roland in general, dude.
Oh yeah, for okay.
Like Roland, especially since you're a piano player.
Mhm.
Just get all of Roland shit. Roland is just
Really?
incredible. It's immaculate. I got the SRX keyboards. I like the SRX shit. So SRX is like when people used to compose with like, like Korgs and shit, like these like uh basically you used to have like banks, like pieces of equipment. You probably know this. Pieces of equipment to like go through your banks on your piano.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Roland was very known for having like really good bank sounding,
Soundbacks. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
sound banks, like pieces of
Yeah.
equipment. It's like a little gold Roland thing, and you would just listen
Hmm.
to it and play. And
Yeah.
so I have those basically, like the S.
Oh, the okay.
That's what that is. It's the SRX. It was called SRX. That was like their bank that everyone like
Yeah.
knew and talked about. So I have that bank basically in VST form, essentially.
Yeah.
I have the SRX World and the SRX keyboard. The World is like
Okay.
it has like flutes and like marimbas and all sorts of like weird sounding stuff, like ethnic stuff.
And
Um,
their original sounds like they're not like
no,
it's
there's
just
like real sounds. Yeah,
they're real sounds.
yeah.
Cool.
No,
Because
there's like
all
legit.
everything of my reels, wind, strings, everything I have sucks. Like I don't like obviously Arturia is just but Logic is no good. I don't use strings just because I hate them and they're
No,
but I love
SRX
strings.
is fire, bro.
Okay, cool.
Like anything Roland in general, bro,
Okay.
fire, bro, and definitely real sounding. Um, you could get you already have Arturia. Um, Keyscape is fire.
Okay.
That's good for just like straight keys. I mean, you have Arturia though. You should have Piano 5 or whatever, Piano V.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
That's
Yep.
fire. You're good with that. That shit
Oh,
is
really?
fire.
I haven't used that. Funny enough.
That's
Like, what is that?
that's your keys right there. All real sound, like
Really?
super real sound. I'm actually surprised.
Okay.
Yeah, so you already have like realistic, beyond realistic sounding keys. Um,
I got to change my pianos for that song then. So that would be in. Let me see. Why don't I? Pretty damn sure I have it.
yeah, so and then you have things like Nexus, Electra X, Silent. All these are like synth-based VSTs. They're all kind of like the same and
Okay.
interchangeable,
Yeah.
honestly. Like
Yeah.
Omnisphere, Nexus, Electra X, Dune. They're all like electro pop, synth, ARP, weird electronic. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
preset based. Um, if you want like real sounding stuff, like I use a lot of like electronic based stuff on top of like real analog sounds from Arturia.
Sure. Uh-huh.
But if you want more just like real sounding stuff, I don't use that much of like super realistic sounding stuff unless a client needs like a specific genre or style that requires it. But you could do native instruments. I'd do that.
Okay, I have that too. For
Yeah.
now, I have the
But which ones do you have? Like what
um
whatever it's called.
good
Bang.
the second whatever, like what was it? The standard, what is it? The standard, and then there's the ultimate. So I have a good amount of shit in there. Complete control, contact, reactor, battery,
Okay,
and then
yeah. So
with
you got
yeah,
sounds.
yeah,
I got
definitely.
you. Yeah, you got sounds from them. I mean, they're great.
Yeah, yeah.
Native Instruments, as far as like real sounding shit for like classically, yeah, like they're that's the company to go to for that specifically for that,
You think, oh, really? So
in my
honestly,
opinion.
maybe I just didn't spend enough time on it. It's you know what it is like I like I said, I'm just getting to know. Um, and I literally sometimes I literally go through everything, like just to find. So I'm think I'm through pigments and our analog lab where I've kind of just I have an idea now. So I'll check Native Instruments out.
Yeah, so do you think the issue is you have too many options?
Yeah, definitely, because I like to know my options.
Yeah.
Uh, and I'm getting there. I've come to the conclusion that I don't like using logic for most things. And some of them obviously I started with, I haven't changed them, but Pigments has been nice, so far, Pigments and Analog Lab. And now I'll delve into Native Instruments because I think I've run dry.
Yeah, so what do you want to do? So you were asking the question about like big opportunity. So you want to get like your people to write to your instrumentals and stuff, or like what it would.
I do that. I write melodies on top of it, and lyrics. I've thought of like, when do a couple quite like so. Three of those songs have complete lyrics and melodies, and I obviously I've never recorded a voice before. I wouldn't record it myself. I'll probably when do I do that at the production stage? First of all, like are those ready to send to a singer? Like some of them, the ones that are a little more,
Yeah,
thought out that I say, oh yeah,
for sure. Why not? Mhm.
yeah. And what do you, I mean, you must know your singers personally through in New York, right? Like, is that how you connect with musicians, or do you go online to what is it,
Everything
What a
under
Gig
the
Master,
sun.
everything? Yeah.
Physical, maybe go to, conferences, panels, etc. when they come
Oh, okay.
around. Outside of that, I run a lot of ads.
How do you?
Outside
Okay.
of that, I know a lot of people and I've been doing it a while, so a lot of word of mouth. But I
Hmm.
honestly genuinely just reach out to people, dude, all the time, every
Yeah.
second. There's
Okay.
not a day that goes by I haven't sent a message out to someone.
Okay. Cool.
Like literally. Not
Yeah,
a
just go for it.
single
Yeah.
day goes by that I
Yeah.
haven't reached out to someone that I don't know.
Hmm.
Literally. It's like the
Really.
rules that I live
You're
by.
just constantly, that's
Every
how you
day.
work it.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm a firm
You just got,
believer that it's just it's one song, it's one text, it's one call, it's one
what
opportunity.
do you end up
One
doing? Do you end
relationship.
up sending your music to people? Like that's what you do? You just send it to somebody,
It depends on
what,
who they are, what I'm trying to accomplish, what
okay.
the end goal is of my reach out initially. I'm really big into human psychology, so
Of course.
I see myself as you know, I hold myself highly as someone able to like get my way into things. You know what I'm saying? Just
Have
because
you
I
ever
want
read the
to.
book? Have you ever read How to Win Friends and Influence People?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's the
Great book.
basic.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It is.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 for sure. I
yeah,
know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's just knowing how to add value to people. That's really what all
yeah, definitely.
it's
Yep.
really bringing value and not asking for too much.
Yeah.
At least, as far as just getting into doors goes, it's about value and being respectful, and just make
Yeah.
it very genuine and honest as far as wanting to work with someone, build with someone, or do something.
Hmm.
um, and just shoot as many shots as you can. Keep on working that muscle out. It's just a
Yeah.
numbers game. But
You just send them out. Not all of them work, right? That's your
yes,
ideas. Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah.
it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's a over time thing. So I do different methods. I slow down with other methods sometimes. Sometimes I stop other methods. Sometimes I
Hmm.
have like my assistant find emails for like blogs or like plug-in companies or equipment companies just to see if
Hmm.
like we can work with them or do like, if they can fund an event or if we can do like a
Hmm.
cross branding situation. But yeah,
Hmm.
we just reach out, man. Just very honest, genuine, and just explain what we have going on. And if there's alignment, there's alignment. But I like just planting seeds, dude. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
as many as you can. That's
Absolutely.
definitely like the concept is planting
Hmm.
seeds. Like you should be planting seeds in all the different tiers. Like tiers meaning like people at your level to work with, people above, like middle, and then like all the way up. At
Yeah.
least a couple. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
how big they are.
Yeah.
Cause I've been proven time and time again, none of that shit matters when you shoot a shot and that one person happens to open it and it changes your life. So
Yeah.
you never know, man. I'm a
Yeah,
firm
definitely.
believer. I'm
Yeah.
a
I've had
firm.
crazy things happen to me, so I know that for sure.
Yeah. It's hey, it's
Yeah.
nothing's far fetched, bro.
Yeah, I think it's really not. Yeah,
At
definitely.
all.
Right. When you don't think
Anything
so,
can happen.
like, yeah, absolutely.
Like someone
Yeah.
might just be in the mood to open a DM and that was your day, and that was the day you DM them
Yeah. Yeah.
and they happen to be in a giving mood and they happen to fly you out to a different city or something great
Yeah,
happens,
for
some
sure.
business. You just don't know, dude.
Who the hell knows? Yeah, you're
Who the
so
fuck?
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
But a lot of people don't even like put themselves out there to know, like in general. Like they
It's a
don't.
fear of rejection, I think, a lot of times.
Yeah.
If, yeah, I mean, if,
And I get
unless
it.
like you just don't care, but yeah, for sure. But it's definitely part of music to be rejected. That's without a doubt.
It's about a part of life.
Yeah, it
Not
is
just
for sure.
music. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But cool. Did you have any questions regarding
Not
music?
really.
Others?
No, yeah, not necessarily. I should probably think of this a little bit better, and I will for Thursday and Friday. Um, I gotta just I think first thing just build my persona online. Like get this. I'm gonna email this logo I'm after, and in these next couple of weeks, just build some website pictures up, get my social media back. So
Got you.
I don't think I
Okay.
can even approach anybody until I have some kind of presence again in this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously when we link in person, I can obviously try to help more with if we end up if you feel inspired to spend more time in
Hmm.
the studio with me, we can like
Hmm.
go over some of your production. But
Sounds good.
definitely
Yeah,
definitely using the music business time for, launching yourself would be
yeah,
preferable and probably makes the most sense.
yeah, for sure.
So did you even start the social media? Did we get that?
Not really. No, I mean, I have my accounts, a couple of them, um, but they're bare.
Got you. And
Yeah,
so it would just be Tav or
I don't know. If I decide on Tav, yeah. If they allow it, even, yeah, I think so.
got you.
Yeah, yep,
Got you. Okay. No, I mean we can go over so how by the way, so how did this I'm just trying to gauge how did you just pay for the comprehensive course just all up front?
yeah. That's how it
Yes.
worked. Yep, yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like in a crazy moment in life. Like I said, I went through the breakup and everything like that, and like all sorts of shit happened to me this last year. And then I just, in the middle of it, I kind of gave up on classical piano, and
Oh no.
I was like,
Not
I got to
not
learn this shit
not
somehow.
music.
No, not music. I mean, I still play. I still play for my brain. Like as
No, I
far as
know.
like it's
I
like
was
an
just saying.
exercise for me. I
Yeah.
just don't know if I want to pursue it anymore. It's like nerve-wracking. Literally, you spend like 8 hours a day out to yourself for like an hour of glory and not really all the time. It's just
It's
yeah,
difficult, man. You can say it
it
as it
is. Yeah,
is.
it's way it's not I don't know. Yeah, I just never I literally not one concert I came off with and like I enjoyed. I was glad it was done. That's pretty much how I always felt. So
No, I totally get it,
yeah,
man. Trust me,
yeah,
I've been there. I've been through the ups and downs. I've been through the give ups, the rejections, the not being able to afford rent, the
yeah,
eating eggs for a couple of meals in a row, the
yeah.
um living in a room without a window, with no emergency exit. So if there's a fire, I would die. I mean, the list goes on, dude. So I get it.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
easy. It's not easy doing music,
Yeah.
but that's why you have people that have gone through the fire like me to help you.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? Trying
Yeah.
trying to help you have a little bit less burns and scars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at
Yeah.
least mitigate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure,
But
because there's going to be some along the way.
yeah, I mean the reason,
Yeah.
the reason why I thought it made sense for us to focus on what I had you focus on was because we haven't built the resume up and the portfolio up yet.
Oh yeah, resume. I totally
So,
forgot to send that too. Yeah.
but I meant as far as like like working with artists and like the
Yeah.
industry
Yeah.
and like
Yep.
songwriters. So like I just knew that the way that I'm teaching you, I knew that we could get money for you right away doing that. So
Hmm.
that's why I that was our first class. That's why I did that specifically. You know what I mean? Was because I
That like pretty much what we talked about yesterday. Putting a playlist, Spotify. That's the surest shot to some money. That's what you would say like the
as of
easiest
right
as
now
of
in this
right
current
now.
moment,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a good starting point is all I'm saying.
So as far as like what I would plan for that, like some the couple of the ones that I sent you obviously have like more complicated tunes to it, three, four things going on. I don't always have to do that. Should I think of like 10 things that are not like 10 productions? Should I focus like 10 that are simple? Or should I do things like what you heard for something like that?
What to send to people that you're trying to get on?
No, no, no. Like as far as building a playlist, what I sent you, like, should it be stuff like that, or should I dumb it down a little bit with some, like, should I simplify it? Think of like, in a month, 10 beats or whatever
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I
for
think
this specific project, like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they were simplified enough. I mean, you could take like one thing out maybe, but a lot of the
Hmm.
ones I was hearing already sounded like an instrumental to me that you could
Yeah,
edit.
yeah.
Like it wasn't
Okay.
even that it wasn't even yeah, it wasn't even that crazy. It was literally what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
Um but like a lot of other things that I'm gonna tell you will have to do with like being having a little bit more like testimonials and like and this is where like getting you on Fiverr would help. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because if we get you on Fiverr, then you can start getting paid to do like jingles or custom production
Hmm.
or songwriting work or any of it.
Yeah.
Like the key is like think about it like this. You can have the value, right, as a brand, right? And that's what you offer, meaning for what they have to spend, they're getting the best bang for their buck. That could be your
Yeah.
brand. That's why people come to you, right? You're
Yeah.
valuable. You give
Hmm.
value for the
Hmm.
price at hand. Not saying
Yeah.
that you are the best knowledgeable, most experienced, and have some crazy credits. No, you just give a great bang for the buck, right?
Hmm.
That's one avenue, right? Then you
Yeah.
can do the other avenue of being this amazing, talented person who has this credit of being known as someone who works on amazing things, and therefore
Hmm.
anything that has your name on it, people automatically want to buy into and don't even
Hmm.
care. They just want to buy it, right?
Hmm.
So there's all these
Yeah.
different ways you can be an entity. It's about what
Hmm.
you want to be and how you want to be as a brand, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to be the brand that's just a great value situation? Do you want to be the
Hmm.
brand that does little work, but each project you do is super high paid, but you don't get a lot of high paid work? Or do you want to be
Yeah.
the guy who does a whole bunch of low margin work and does a lot of work all the time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
This one with the bigger people takes way longer to build up to. Like
Yeah. Of course.
I was doing the smaller things and smaller people for the longest. I still have to dip into that bag sometimes. Now,
Hmm.
after 7, 8 years, now I can more so just be like, yeah, let me just wait for things because I have other systems in place for money. You know what I mean? That I
Yeah.
took time to build though, you know?
Hmm.
But I'm just explaining that you kind of have to like be like a good value service, at least at first. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a
Yeah.
service
For sure.
technically, at
Yeah.
least
Definitely.
until there's something going on. Like you're technically
Yeah.
just a service until there's something going on, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like my suggestion is be the service and post the music and make the money in that regard while you're reaching out to bigger things and trying to do actually like stuff
Yeah.
in music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I like that idea. I do,
So it's like,
like something that I think about is like, if I were to get on Fiverr, how soon and like, am I seriously going to charge people to make stuff when I feel like I don't know shit yet? You know what I mean? That's another like, yeah,
well, you got to ask yourself. I mean, that's definitely like an interpersonal problem. I was about to say that's
yeah,
definitely like now we're going into a whole different therapy.
yeah. It's a
Therapy.
therapy session.
We went into therapy.
Yeah,
But I feel you though. No, I get it.
yeah,
But at the end of the
yeah.
day, think about you're not the one on Fiverr looking for someone though.
Someone else's, yeah, definitely, for
I
sure.
mean, you would be looking
Yeah,
for someone to play piano for you if that was the case for your
yeah,
compositions. Just
yeah.
making the point that
Okay.
obviously you know a little bit more, but yeah, you're classically trained at piano, so don't downplay yourself like that. You might not know everything
Yeah,
about mixing, but I'm not
yeah,
asking you to sell mixing.
yeah.
I'm asking you to sell composition, which is what you're trained to do.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely.
So you're just
Yeah,
composing. You're
yeah.
composing,
That's my
like what you
focus.
know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's not like you're
Yeah,
lying.
yeah,
And I'm
yep,
sure there's other people who are better composers, but
yeah,
you're a composer too.
mm,
And that's
yeah,
where you do the thing I'm talking about, where you price
yeah,
yourself, right? So there's other
yeah.
people that have been doing it on Fiverr and have way more reviews and all that,
Of
right?
course, yeah.
But you just
Yep.
drop your value. You have the better value to price, you know?
Hmm.
So that's all I'm saying. But essentially you have to do that is kind of my point in some regard. Like you got to do like free work, you got to do low tier work, you got to do all that. It's all
Yeah.
about building a res. I mean, it's just think about this like anything. Actually, this is a great metaphor. I might have to use this for something if I remember it. I'll clip it or something. But basically, it's just like a job, right? So if you start
Yeah.
when you start a job, right? How low do you get paid when you first what your first job at 15 years old? How much you getting
Yeah.
paid as opposed to at 35? Typically,
Yeah, definitely. It's a little
realistically.
different.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's
Very
that's
different.
that's
Yeah.
how you should think about music.
Yeah.
Shit, you might not even get paid for your first job. You might just
Yeah,
get
for sure.
experience. Shit,
Yeah. Hmm.
you know?
Hmm.
So that's kind of how you should think about all this. Like, I got to do a couple free jobs. I got to do some low tier shit just so I can get the
Right.
work in.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind for experience. So yeah, totally.
Yeah, just in general,
Yeah.
dude. So you might
Yeah,
want to just like, it's all about sharpening the blade too. So don't even
for
think of
sure.
it like like, it's not even debilitating, even if you're not getting money or a lot of money, bro. It's all experience. It's all sharpening your
Yeah.
blade. You
Yeah,
can use it
100%.
as research to see how things will go. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
think
Yeah,
of it
yeah.
as like
Yeah.
market research. At least you're doing something in that
Yeah.
in that vein. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, nah, for sure, dude. Like I mean, there's lots of things in here, but it's going down the lane of like the things I'm talking about. We can also, upload your stuff on BeatStars, which is also
Yeah.
an option.
I've definitely heard of that one. Yeah.
We could definitely do that. But a lot of these other things have to do with like we need to get you on social,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
like ASAP, ASAP,
Yep.
immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Like all social. Like let's do a Facebook, let's do a Twitter, let's do a
Okay.
all. We might not have TikTok, so you don't need to do that because they're about to delete it or some shit.
We'll see. I mean, it looks like
Yeah, I don't know. Elon might save us all. Say,
yeah, it's so far. We'll see what happens because, like, I don't know if you heard today, Congress introduced a bill that they might extend the deadline. So you go figure. They don't want it gone.
yeah, I know. I could tell, right? They've been
Yeah,
dragging this crazy, so they definitely don't want this gone. They're
yep,
dragging their feet. They're just like, oh, we can't do it this week.
yeah, definitely. Right? It's so. I don't even know. Like, what this was about because none of them want it gone. They all use it, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's like they're like having these meetings and then like on the way home in the taxi, they're just like scrolling through their feed on TikTok laughing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
idiots. Like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, it's wild. That's wild. Nah, so have you ever run ads as well in general?
I used to do it for my concert series. I used to run, but it was under my name. It was just under the concert series. So yeah, we used to run Instagram, Facebook ads.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So
All right.
I used to do before COVID. I had a concert series like where I had this space. I had like 5 concerts a year, ticket sales, everything like that was done by me mostly. So yeah,
Got you.
yep. I've done it. I hate social media. So in the last like few years, I've like totally quit on it. I gotta
I
restart.
blame you, bro. That shit is toxic.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
now I'm just
so
now finally
stupid. Yeah.
getting the grip off. Finally.
Oh yeah,
Finally
yeah.
getting control. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Good.
I
Yeah.
created my career and brand off the internet, so you could
Yeah. I
imagine
mean, it's a
how it
tool, you know.
yeah.
So
But
it's
how I got caught up in it. I'm just saying how
did you? Oh
it's
yeah, for
hard.
sure.
Yeah, it's hard. How, it's almost impossible
Yeah.
not to if you have to use it. But now I
Yeah, for
don't.
sure.
My shit's good now. Like I built the thing. And now
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
it just
trying to get
runs
away.
on its
It's
own.
like I'm
Yeah,
feeling it though. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, this is what they meant. It is a drug. Jesus. I'm like,
yeah.
uh. But
Withdrawing from it.
yeah, literally, dude.
Yeah,
That,
yeah. Twiddling your thumb, don't know like what are they thinking?
yeah,
What
that's
are,
what I'm saying. Like, I wonder
yeah,
what someone said on their story today.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, did you have any more questions? Any thoughts,
Not really.
concerns?
Not in this. I'll think of things like as far I say. I'll structure my questioning better for Thursday and Friday. I'll come at you with things that I haven't thought of it as far as I mean what we're talking about. You're answering everything I think of.
Yeah, you just
But
let
if
me
I
know.
have some new like yeah,
That's why
I'll
I think it's good to have the classes more flexible. Meaning, like, if you think
yeah.
of some later, just call me, dude.
Okay.
Like I said,
Yeah.
just call me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
it's good to have that option. You know what I'm saying? If we was in a
Yeah.
classroom right now, like I said, when I leave, I'm gone. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, bro. All right, cool. Well, shit. Good class. Definitely social media ASAP, dude. Like we need
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
That's before anything else. Like we should just do that.
Okay.
Let's just
I'm gonna
push that.
actually I'm gonna email those logos to the logo company and just see what the hell they
That
come up with.
that
Yeah. So that'll be
Instagram. I
yeah.
need an
Yeah.
Instagram so we can start talking about these other things because there's like a lot of things that I
Okay.
can't even talk about. You know?
What do you I mean are you when you post for your social media those has to before are you posting music? Are you posting your pictures? Like what are you, what's your focus on your social media?
Oh, I got a lot of things that I
A
post,
lot
dude.
of things. Okay.
I've done everything. It depends on what I'm currently trying to do. But
Okay. I'll find you on my regular Instagram and yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'll
it's
check it
like
out.
I mean, I do a lot of education. That's what I do personally
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Cool.
because like I could sit here and be like, I've tried really this is just from me trying everything. I've literally been a content creator very seriously for like 10 years at this point.
Hmm.
So I've literally thrown everything at the wall at this point and seen what sticks. Um,
Hmm.
I've done the whole like, just have me in the studio making beats and just like or like playing a beat while I'm like going like this and be like comment below the beat, let me know what you think or like
Hmm.
being like, yo, look at this dope ass studio. I got all these plaques and awards. I'm dope. Work with me. Like none of that shit works. You know what works? Giving value and offering
Hmm.
free advice,
Yeah, someone saying, yeah, for sure.
being a
Yeah,
good person and
yeah,
having content that shows how passionate you are and
yeah, for
and
sure.
that you're a good person and you give a fuck. That's it.
Hmm. Yeah,
Everything trickles off that and leads to
yep,
business. I promise you.
yeah.
That's the
But
biggest value.
I like your ideology because like one is selfish for the person posting it, one is feeds into the narcissism of the
Exactly.
person in front of you,
I'm
which
just
we
all
should, you
I'm
know,
doing
like
is just
yeah,
all I'm
yeah,
doing is
feeding
asking
the
you what you need help
yeah,
with and trying to
yeah,
give you
yeah,
a hand.
definitely got it.
If you
Yeah,
happen to
absolutely.
click on my link in bio, great.
Yeah, yeah.
It
But I
makes you look
understand you. Yep.
it makes you look like a professional in the industry rather than a service provider.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's like a human psychology thing. I mean, a lot of this is just human psychology. It's all
Oh,
how
for
people,
sure. Yeah,
it's just how you're
definitely.
perceived. It's literally just how
Yep.
you're perceived by
Yep.
like how
Yep.
you post, what you say, etc. So
Yeah.
that would be my advice: is find something that's just valuable in your
On this
content.
to people.
You
Yeah,
know what
for
I
sure.
mean?
Yep.
Whatever it is, do giveaways, like just be a
Yeah.
genuine giveaway, nice ass, like treat. This is my advice. Basically, treat it like a nonprofit, dude. Like people like
Yeah.
nonprofits. Why do people like
Yeah.
nonprofits? They love nonprofits, bro.
Yeah.
That's why. It's like it feels like you wanna help them out, bro. You want to sponsor. You want
Hmm.
to like give them some money to help the cause. Like it's the same concept. You know what I mean? Like they're doing things for
Yep.
the culture, for the community, for the, you know what I mean? Like the same kind of concept if you think about it. What I'm saying, you're just like, yeah, adding value to the community
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
Instagram,
definitely.
and there's not enough of that anyways. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like toxic shit. So you'll stick out anyways just by like just giving some advice, giving some game, giving some doing a giveaway. Hey, at the end of 2 weeks, the person with the most comments, whatever. You know what I mean? But
Okay,
you
for
gotta
sure.
you gotta get those
Yeah.
social medias up to try.
Okay.
Like half of you figuring out your brand, if I'm gonna be honest, is you posting
Mm.
to see what people would even want from you.
Engage with. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't know until you try, you know.
Hmm.
I mean, I can tell you what typically works and what usually works on like I can tell you off of data what would most likely on average be like useful and what we should do. But
Yeah.
there's still like a percentage of it could skew because it's
Hmm.
usually
Of
different. I can't like I know from my experience, you know what I mean? And that can give you a gauge,
course.
but
Yeah.
it's not gonna be 100% gauge is all I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
So we still gotta try shit, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just like figure, it's all about being, yourself and being relatable, but being yourself in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
talk about what you like. Do like you know what I mean? Like, and then find like a series you can talk about. Like I got a friend, I'll just give you an example. I got someone who I'm working with, who I'm mentoring, who makes beats with samples like of like old school records. So I was like, all right, well,
Hmm.
let's do a series called Samples with Flow. His name's Flow, like his production
Hmm.
name. Samples with Flow. That's a series. Hashtag Samples with Flow. So what he does is he just breaks down what sample he used and why he used it
Mm.
for a beat.
Cool. Cool.
Just give an example, like shit like that, dude. That's just catchy,
Yeah.
cool, creative, giving feedback, giving game, talking about cool stuff, being a normal person, man, and just
Yeah.
not being like gimme, 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 gimme
Yeah. Yeah, for
with
sure.
your
Exactly.
content, with your content
Yeah,
specifically.
definitely. I
In your
totally know
story, you
because
can
it
be
pisses
like,
me off when I see that.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't just be like
Yeah.
over 1 million reviews
Yeah.
and five
Yeah.
stars across 10
Yeah.
different countries
Yeah.
and continents. I'd be like, yeah, that's great. Okay, but what's the
I,
price? Like, who are you? And what like, who are you though? That's what I want
some
to.
of
I want to
these
know, like, who am I paying? Like,
exactly. Do you know these DJs also coming up with like and they'll have the taglines in their videos like no but 99% of the DJs can't do this. And it's like the fuck are you talking about, man?
yeah,
Like
yeah. It's like,
you
bruh, I
know.
don't even know. That's your selling point.
Yeah,
Your selling
yeah,
point
that's
got
your
to be
selling
better.
point is arrogance and narcissism.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, man. So I guess just hit me up if you have any
Cool.
questions
Sounds
later
good.
on,
Yeah.
and
All right.
we'll get to it tomorrow, brother.
All right. Thursday, right?
Wednesday. No, it's Wednesday, Thursday,
No,
Friday.
I oh no shit. No, I didn't know I was there tomorrow. I'll be in town so I can
No, no,
fuck.
no, 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 no. Not in person on Zoom tomorrow.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
we're still on Zoom. Okay, I didn't know we
it's
had Wednesday
Thursday.
tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Okay. Okay,
It's
cool. All
Monday.
right,
It
that's
was
fine.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay. This
If
week's
I'm not
different then.
mistaken.
I'm glad you told me and if it's different, text me, but I'll plan on it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I'll double check though.
Okay.
But yeah, to
Okay,
my
for sure.
knowledge, that's what's happening.
Okay, okay. For
So I'll
sure.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Sounds good. God, I think like my flight lands at 9. Can I text you in a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. Just text me whenever you have the info, bro. No worries.
Okay, for sure.
All
If
right.
like if we were to, would you be able to start at like 11 instead, just in
Yeah,
case?
yeah,
Yeah.
of
Okay.
course,
All right.
brother.
I'll text you in a
Anytime.
little bit.
All
Awesome.
right, no problem,
Cool.
brother. Talk
All
soon.
right, man.